Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Okay. I was just checking on Patch to make sure he was actually lying down because guess who still hasn't pooped today? Hoy. Hello to Mia and Allison and Ren and Tigress and Sharn. Welcome in. You took a classic T-Rex night scene from Jurassic Park and put a nugget put the nugget in the place of the T-Rex. Oh my gosh. That would be great. I have to do more pictures with Nugget. That's my bad. Obviously it's no one else's bad, but you know. It's just been a time. I gotta try and, you know, do all the things, so. He is. James is sleeping because of night shift stuff. And part of why I was late, one part was because I was on the phone with my parents. Because they were asking me stuff about the allergist. And the other part is because I gave Patch an extra long amount of time outside to try and poop. And he was just sniffing the grass, and he kept smelling where he just peed, and he was just looking around, and he couldn't be bothered. And therefore, I can't be bothered. Hi, what are you running from? Is your sister out to get you? It's lunchtime. Nom 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 nom. Hi, Curious. Enjoy your 19 pages. And hello, Shiz. How are you? Let me add this camera so that I might be able to keep an eye on him to make sure that he's not getting up to poo or do anything. Where? Hi. Hello, beautiful girl. Oh, with that good lunch, Mapes. We do have burbs and squirrels. Do you see your brother? Yeah. Who recommended Coral Isle yesterday? Because I started playing last night. Are you enjoying it? Oh, 10-hour day. Ew. God bless you. That was such a big sneeze. Oh my word. Let me scoot that there. That way if people want to still donate for Coco's tree, they can see the Ko-Fi thing there. Because I would like to order that soon. Hi. We're not biting hands today. We're not. Hi, Pippin. Your sister didn't eat any of her wet food today. Can you believe it? Oh, hi, Artie. Are we biting today? Yes. Of course. Of course we are. Artie is choosing violence. You picking you're biting me on stream. They can see you. Oh, I was trying to open up the other camera and I don't even have the phone in here. Whoopsie. Hi, girly. Okay, bye. I gotta stop talking like that, though, because now Patch isn't lying down anymore. Artie bites in days ending in Y. Smoosh. Smoosh your face. Oh, goodness gracious. I know, this part of my desk is a mess again. What else is new? What else is new? Here, come over here. Okay? Oh my god, I'm throwing everything off my desk. It's fine. Here, move your butt. Hi, crocheting beta. Come over here. Move your tushy. Okay, I'm gonna move my hand around a bunch. Was somehow the most addictive part. Cleaning up trash on the beach. I have to play that game. Come here. You did not. I'm waiting a little bit. I don't want to like give it right at the... I don't like giving stuff right at the beginning of stream because I feel like people are still coming in. So I try and wait at least half an hour. And honestly, I started late, so I'll probably wait a little longer. Ma'am. Okay. Hi. Congrats. You're on my lap now. Do y'all want to see something really funny that Maple's been doing? Do you remember when I wore those little click-clack bead? The two little ball hair thingies? Okay, for my 90s day. Well, they were in the living room and one of them fell on the floor. And he was just like, wow. Look at this great toy. It's string, it's balls. They roll. I can bite. Obviously supervised. This is not something that he's allowed to play with when I'm not there, but he picks it up. And he's like, I'm just gonna bring it. Like, he had just the best time with them. And it was one of those like, okay. You know what? I mean, there's so many cat toys out. But no, this is the thing. See, then he got a cat toy. And he was like, this RAWR. Ferocious. And then I lie on it. Yeah. Look at Patch right now. What a good boy. On a pillow. Sweet man. Okay. Let's make sure my volume's off. Open my stream. This is my trick to make sure that my pattern doesn't keep turning off, is I have my stream open as well. Because then it's like, oh, you're watching a video while you're looking at this other thing. Okay, we won't turn your phone off. Thinking things through. Bonk. Yeah, see, you're on your blanket, so that means that you can get scratches. Oh, like, yeah, I honestly don't mind my phone auto turning off. Is there a way to do it when you're in books, though? Like, that's the thing. If I can do it when I'm just, like, in certain apps to stop it from auto-locking, that would be great. I don't mind if it auto-locks because, you know, sometimes you fall asleep with your phone, and I don't want it on. But sometimes I'm like, could you please, for the love of all that is good? That I'm not sure of. Okay. I love you so much. You're a very big helper. What's the weather like? I mean, I was just outside with Patch. I could open the windows a little bit. Would you like to sniff outside? I honestly don't want to walk around the house, though, and open windows, so maybe we just... How about we just open this one in here? How about we just give you this one? Oh, that's very nice. I'll even give you this one over here. This one is like a pain in the butt to open. You need like leverage. Okay. There, now you can go sniff. You don't care. You don't care. You don't want to sniff anything. You want to bite my hands. Picked up that yarn that rolled away. Because I don't really want you playing with yarn, right? That's not a habit we want to encourage. Okay. Oh, you smell that breeze, though. Apparently that's not a feature. It should be, I agree. I don't know why it's not. Did I do it? Am I a mastermind? Am I a genius? Let's see. I am. I know the camera gets blown out by the windows, but she is now there with her little face shoved against the screen. Can you imagine how good it's going to smell when we have a cherry blossom tree out there? It's going to be so good. I think it was Sam the other day who asked where we were going to get it from, and I realized I never actually responded. I was like, oh, I'll show you in a second, and then something else happened. Oops. Oh, and you're leaving now? Okay, bye. Did I try and catch this? Damn. Oh well. A for effort, Megan. How's everyone doing today? By the way. She's eating her wet food now. Could be better. What cloth wiped down? Oh. Wiping her nose like a cranky toddler. Minda, what were you doing? It's always like, they get into stuff sometimes and you're just like, how? Like, whenever Maple now gets like an itchy eye, I'm always just like, what did you get into? Like, what did you shove your face into? Like, what kind of dust situation did you get in, kick up, whatever? Because it's definitely not allergies like it used to be. Yeah. Oh no, not the upset tummy from the lunch. Not the betrayal of your own lunch upsetting your tummy. That's rude. Yeah, what what chaos. And it's not, I feel like it's not even allergies. It's just like he got dust in his eye or something. He got like some kind of crap in it and then he's been rubbing at it and you're just like, okay. Sure thing. Been productive, but now I'm tired and we still have baseball practice tonight. Ugh. Yay for being productive. Boo for exhaustion. Planning a day to yourself, but when your favorite kiddos want you to go to the park and McDonald's, you don't say no. Much more tired, but also much more happy. I think that's a good, I don't know, I feel like that's worth it, you know? That feels like it's worth the tired for the extra happy. Can't wait to hand over parent duties because my son has been a menace today. I'm sorry. That's so fair. Totally worth it. We'll talk about allergist here in just a couple minutes. Since I started late. But then I'll fill you all in. Last day at work for a week? Yes. I'm already counting the minutes. Day tomorrow is filled, yeah. But hey, week off. That's nice. I hope that you can get some good relaxing in. Put through the ringer, it was glorious. What book were you reading? Turn 30. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Welcome, Squidward. Welcome, Squidward. Hey, no age chat. Yeah, quick, bop that user. Yeah, happy early birthday, though. Oh, I've not heard of that. Is that... I feel like everybody is reading that The Court of Thorns and Roses. Is that, like, part of that book series? I don't know. I just know that that's, like, a thing. Sounds like chaos, but good chaos. That's good. Going to Universal's new theme park for your birthday in June. Ooh. Wait, a new theme park? What do they have now? I'm clearly very behind on what's happening. But that's gonna be fun. Oh, interesting. And it was good? We do have like a movie and book section in Discord if anyone ever wants to like share what they're reading or listening to. Opening in May, it'll have Super Nintendo World. Oh. Harry Potter section. Oh, and the How to Train Your Dragon section. Yeah, I've seen a bunch of like pictures coming out of like Toothless and Hiccup from like the costuming, I guess. With portals to transport you there. Oh. So kind of like how you can take the Hogwarts Express in between the two parks. Barricade idiots, and I love them the entire book. Passover previews. Pass holder previews. I'm like, Passover. That one's just something that you walk through. Gotcha. I do not like this lo-fi. Ew. Let's... Let's try this playlist, this lo-fi one. Oh, Mario Kart ride. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine like bumper cars, Mario Kart? A people mover type ride, but you're on Yoshi. Stop it. That's so good. That's so fun. I love that so much. All the spoilers because I cannot stand not knowing what I'm getting into. Does no research to avoid spoilers. Saying all of this weather, the up, the down, the it's freezing, close the windows, it's gorgeous, open all the windows, all of that stuff has just been making my sinuses go crazy. And I've been getting like those sinus headaches again because like I just doesn't know what to do. So I'm back to like doing some nose spray and all of that, but I'm like, weather, could we get it together? Please. I know some places had like a blizzard. Like a little of both. Looking forward to seeing all the lands, yeah. Like I have to know what to be excited about. No, that's fair. You had a blizzard and now it's melting. I hate this. I literally looked at the counter on my finger and then looked at the wrong row on the pattern. Did some rock work with the How to Train Your Dragon area. Oh, that's so cool. Sometimes it's one of those, I don't know if anyone else is like this, but sometimes it's easy to forget that like, I don't know, just everyday people are building these parks. Like it's not, it's it feels like magic, but it's not actually magic. Like people build them. It doesn't just like you don't water them with like Walt Disney's tears and it magically appears or something, you know? Like, something to do with the new part. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oops. Just kidding. That's supposed to be a bead. Artie's back at the window. Could you imagine if that's how it worked? Parks just erupt from the ground. Rides and things just appear. Hi, Mom. Look at all my dinosaurs. RAWR. Thanks. I have to take some more pictures with Chicken Nugget. RAWR. He's a chicken nugget with ketchup. And now I'm making Godzilla with glow-in-the-dark beads. Is this music loud? Is it this song? Is it this station? Is it my brain today? I'm gonna turn it down just a touch. It doesn't feel too loud? Okay. Oh, Artie's leaving again. I have the windows open in my office, so she is enjoying smelling outside. All right. How long have I been live? 40 minutes? Okay. Shall we do an update? Shall we do the allergy update now? Or shall we wait a bit? Yes, now is good. are enough people here. Oh no, Mia. That's the worst. I hate that. I know that feeling very well, unfortunately. I'm very grateful that most of the poopy butt situations happen with Artemis, because Maple would really not like me cleaning his butt. I've had to on occasion, and literally in order for me to do so, I have to give him like squeeze treat so that he doesn't realize what I'm like doing. And he'll still be like, "What are you doing back there?" And like turn and be like, "Please, why are you that? No." But like Artemis doesn't care. Here she comes again. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Are you gonna come up here? She's like, "You talking about my poopy butt?" I was about to pet her as she walked by, and instead, I was like, "No, no, no, no. She's not. If you touch her, she's gonna be like, 'Hello, you want me? I'm here.'" Doesn't like it either. Not one bit needs two people to do it or he'll bite. Hello. We made eye contact, so I might as well say hello to her now, because the eye contact means that it's all over. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Hi. She's like, "You looked at me, Mom. I'm here now." Don't mind me. I'm just gonna sit right here and watch really closely what you're doing. So make sure. I gotta make sure that your work is up to the normal quality. I am here to bite hands. I love you. Thank you. You can absolutely sit right there. That is fine. You're gonna headbutt my hands though too? Artie's a micromanager. Oh, are you gonna sit on your blanket like a good girl? This the Godzilla one? Good. Good. It all is looking good, Mom. She is a supervisor. Alright. So, I talked with my allergist today, the one from Jersey. And she's very nice. And we just talked about the blood work results that came in. And I was like, it's one of these things where it's like, yeah, that was a $60 copay for like a less than 15-minute conversation, but it's fine. It's fine, you know. I'm not... Anyway. So... she was saying it's one of these things, like, you know, my parents were asking me about it, and I was like, I have to, like, listen to the conversation again. Like, I taped it. I don't know if anyone else does that with doctor's appointments, because sometimes it just feels like you're just like nodding, and it doesn't quite fully like absorb. I don't know. So she was saying that the immunoglobulin test. Damn. I was trying to see if my closed captions got that. It didn't. And then the other ones with like the pork, beef, lamb, all of that was to check and see if I had any red meat sensitivity. Which, if I did, could either be like I just have a sensitivity to the red meat, or it could be, again, things like if you have Lyme's disease, if you've had like a tick bite, sometimes you end up with like sensitivity to red meats. Okay. So all of that came back normal, which is good. No sensitivity to meats or indication of like you had a tick bite and this is just like some weird thing. Hey yo. Are you such a sweet girl? Yeah? Now you're facing this way because you need to watch and bite my hands. You really don't, though. It is good to hear. So, hang on, I'm counting. One sec. Sorry, I had to count all the way to 7. It's a big number. So that's good. She said that the tryptase levels, which is the one with the mast cell, like the likelihood of having mast cell activation syndrome. Can you all hear that plane? It's so loud. Yeah. Dang. Dang, yes I can. we live near an like it's a tiny little airport. It's not one that like we could fly out of really. But they have military planes that land there. Or take off from there. Dover Air Force Base is like an hour-ish from us, but this is like a tiny little base. But they do have like the really big military planes land there every now and again or take off from there. And we're not like we're not in the path, but we're near enough that if they're making like a turnaround, James loves them. Like those are the really big ones that like but every now and again you get one of those that you're just like, hello? Like sometimes they just land there to like refuel, I guess, or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, she was saying that, because I asked, I was like, I noticed that was, oh. Did you see her paw me? She's like, I'm sitting on my blanket. I can have pets, please. You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Ever see such a pretty kitty? Such a pretty kitty. Anyway, she was saying that with the tryptase levels, the only time that they get concerned about it and they start thinking like mast cell activation is when it's over 20. So I was at 12. So she's like, once again, based on what we've talked about before and based on where these numbers are, she's like, I don't think that that's the problem. And I was like, yes. Heck yeah. Then the interesting part came, which was the one where I'm like 5 times over the high level. And she was saying that evidently it's a test that they do, and a lot of times why sometimes it's not covered by insurance is because a lot of times they don't even get like a good read or a good result from it. And she was like, so the fact that yours came up so high. You want to sit back there? Let me fix the pillow. There you go, baby. But like the fact that yours came up so high shows that like we're kind of on the right thought process, I guess, of like it being like a chronic hive sort of situation. And evidently that coming up, right? Because one of the things they had mentioned was that it can be like a sign of autoimmune problems. And she was saying, because I asked, I'm like, you know, do we need to have more testing done to see like if this is anything? And she was like, oh, well, you know, if you hadn't had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sorry, that one test done before, which I, like, one of the first things I had done by the dermatologist, it wasn't even the allergist, because she was trying to help me, like, eliminate possibility. She's like, if you hadn't had that test done, I would say let's do that one. She goes, but that test came back okay, that, like, you didn't have any kind of new autoimmune thing going on. So evidently, it could be almost like a dormant problem, I guess, that could have started like when I had the thyroid problem start. Like it could have just been like a sleeper trait, I guess, that like the possibility of the hives activating, because she was saying a lot of times you see hives with people with Hashimoto's thyroid, but I did not have that variety. She's like, it's not, you know, that's the only kind though that you'll see it with. So she was like, you know, you can, for me, that seems to suggest that it probably was stress related. It probably was, you know, I had a lot of stuff going on at that point. Between health things, between James having to go to like the doctor, between trying to figure out what we were doing for Thanksgiving and Christmas and all of those different, you know, whatever. So she was like, you know, you could do like the Xolair if you want. You know, she asked them, like, a lot of the stuff is not really as itchy as it had been. I seem to have certain areas that are always itchy, and I was like, and they're kind of almost like more of the friction points. Things like my neck. If I have hives, I tend to always wake up with some hives, at least like around my collar. Because if you think about it, when you sleep, when like all that stuff, like your clothing is just always sitting on you in those areas. And so that can be like really itchy, but I haven't been as like, I mean, I think that you all have even seen that I haven't been sitting here like, I mean, going crazy over like how itchy I am. Like there were times before where I would just be like, oh my God, stop scratching, or like whatever. So now it's kind of one of these things where it's like, well, if this is like almost a dormant or like thing that could happen, like what can we do to try and keep it from happening? I don't know. I feel like I've thoroughly bored everyone. So, the end. Haven't been talking about the itchiness as much, yeah. I mean, she thinks that it will, but it also seems like, at least in my mind, if this is something that she does, one of the things that she said to do was to definitely forward this, like the test result, to my other doctor. So I'll have to, this other doctor, they don't have a patient portal. They don't have anything, so I'm gonna have to see like if they want me to send it by carrier pigeon, because I think that's how they get their stuff. To like see what he thinks, and I'm sure that he's just going to be like, do the Xolair. The other thing that she had said was that, because I had mentioned being like more nervous about doing the Xolair after like talking with the pharmacist person who was like, yeah, you can just have like the anaphylactic reaction anytime after taking it. Evidently, and this is why it was good to like bring it up. She was saying, she's like, no, it's not that like once you've had it, it can cause a reaction at any time. She's like, it's just that any time that you get the shot, she's like, it doesn't matter if it's been like 10 months or 2 years. She goes, there's always the chance that like the day you get the shot, like the couple of hours afterwards, are when you need to just be sure. She's like, it's not like if you get like one injection, it's not like for the rest of your life it could possibly affect you. She's like, it's just that like immediate thing. She goes, but it can, what they're trying to say is that it could happen at like any point in time for like the days, weeks, months, like how, like, yeah, it does make more sense than how the pharmacy worded it. Because I told her, like, you know, my knee-jerk reaction was then, okay, well, screw it. Like, no way I'm touching this stuff. And she was like, no. She's like, it's not like it's just going to all of a sudden one day. Yeah, like normal allergy shots, yeah. I myself am partial to carrier pigeons. We as a society are too hard on the poor things. Seriously, though, we are too hard on pigeons. They literally were like something that we bred and we cared for and we developed a use for. And then when the phone came along, we like stopped caring for them. And that's why they're so bad at like being birds. Because they were always cared for by humans, and then all of a sudden humans were like, I don't need you anymore, and they continued to repopulate. And that's why they tend to live in cities and things like that. Because they are near where people are, because they're like, these are the things, yeah. Oh, hey, it's ad time. I timed that well then with the allergist info. Alright, let's take a stretch, get a snack, get a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry. Do what you gotta do, and we'll be back. We're almost done with Godzilla here. And I have another I have another Moogly to make. It's what would happen if we were to cows or sheeps if we just ditched them too, yeah. So we do have another dino we can start on today. So hooray! Alright, take a stretch. I'll be right back. Oh my gosh, look at Whooper dancing to this music. Look at him go. He is absolutely bopping to this tune. He was feeling it. He was going in time too. He's like, this is my jam. Hi, Silly, by the way. Oh my god, yes, I did see his Build-A-Bear. Hold on. I actually have it screenshotted. I meant to send it to my brother. Do I still have the screenshot? He's got... Oh, I love it so much. I love it so much. He's just a baby. He doesn't have a snorkel. He has goggles. Maybe the water burns his eyes. He's not just a fish. He's in and out of water. Maybe the water burns my eyes if I open them underwater. I'd never really understood people who can just go swimming and open their eyes underwater. Like, that's wild to me. My eyes, like, oh man, they're watering even just thinking about it. Maybe he doesn't like it. He's neurospicy. He says, no. I don't like the water burning feeling. And then his little floaty. Yeah, some people, it's amazing. Like the people who are like mermaids in aquariums, who just like go swimming in the water and they can, oh my goodness. He wants to wear the goggles, he got them. Yeah, I've tried so many different times. Hello, Saren. Hello, Raiders. Hi, Liz. You can open your eyes underwater? That's magic. That's absolutely magic. Saren, how was your stream? I had an allergist telehealth appointment. So I apologize for missing it. Did you finish the ladybug? I can do it a little bit, but after my entire existence starts screaming. So there was a little Wooper, that was the Pokemon to catch, and we were talking about the Wooper Build-A-Bear, which is just the cutest dang thing. And then there was the question of, but why does he have, he's a water Pokemon, why does he have goggles? And I was like, listen, water, I can open my eyes underwater, but I'm doing it because of a necessity. I'm not doing it all the time. You know, like there are people who can like just swim with their eyes open and they have no problem. No. That burns. So we were just saying maybe Wooper just doesn't like the burning feeling and he wanted to wear goggles. Maybe he's like, you know, that it hurts you. Yeah, you need to wear a goggle. Yeah. Like, nothing wrong with it. I can, but it's not safe with my contacts, and the burning can get really bad. Yeah, don't do that. Oh, Raiders, something very exciting happened yesterday. If you missed it, we got a brand new emote. You can do it, Liz, so you're secretly a mermaid. You're a mermaid. We got a new emote, so if you're subscribed, congratulations, you have access to Oopsie, the opossum, screaming oops. Which, honestly is just a vibe lately. Half squirrel, half mermaid. That's... What if squirrels are mermaids and their fluffy tails turn into fins? I don't know what's going on with me. I don't know what's going on with me today. Anywho, welcome in, Raiders. Yes, you said you finished the face. That's awesome. Also, I've raided into myself because I normally have you on my computer when I'm getting everything ready to... Hi, Zakayla! I'm good. How are you? We were just, Zakayla, can you swim with your eyes open without goggles? We were just discussing this. I cannot. I can't swim! You know what? Fair enough, honestly. You know, I didn't even think about that being an answer. But... You either? You can't swim either? Yeah, I can't open my eyes underwater without... Funny thing too, because both my parents were in the Navy, and they didn't think to teach you to swim? Or is it just that they tried to teach you and you're just like, I can't do it? I can't dive. That's one of those things. Like, I remember taking swimming lessons at, like, the Y as a kid. And they would have you, like, do diving as part of it. And I cannot dive. I have to hold my nose. Otherwise, water just goes right up my nose. I never got the whole thing of, like, diving in and blowing out enough air so that water doesn't go up your nose, but also still having enough air that you don't immediately need to come up to the surface to breathe. Like, I don't understand it. I really don't understand the whole concept of being able to dive. If I can hold my nose, I can do it. But I can't jump into the pool without holding my nose. I can swim underwater not holding my nose. Like, if I'm just swimming, I'm able to do that. But nothing that requires the forceful exhale to keep the water, like... Yeah. Taught other kids to swim when you were young. Used to be called a fish. I just found the mouse, Lori. Oh, gosh. You're fine, Kit Kat. No worries. It started the day I fractured my hip jumping in a pool because the pool's ledge was wider than most at the time. That'll do it. That'll do it. I don't blame you. Screw that. Absolutely not. I'm so sorry. That sucks. See, I like diving, going to the bottom of the pool. Yeah, I mean, going to the bottom of the pool is one thing. But, like, diving to the bottom of the pool was not something I could do. No. Anywho, thank you, Saren, for the raid. Welcome in. If I didn't even say hi to everyone. Hi, my name is Megan. I am a neurodivergent variety crafter and streamer here on Twitch. I am usually cross-stitching, crocheting, or knitting. Hold on. I've rated myself, so I'm going to close that window. Today, we are working on making some fidget dinosaurs. I have a pre-order open right now, and you can get your own fidget dinosaur. Whatever color dino you want, whatever color beads you want, that's the pattern. That's where you can find the patterns for them. These are not my patterns. What did I just... Okay. But we have, like, glow-in-the-dark beads. We've got glittery beads. This dinosaur has become a fan favorite. I'm going to be making a third one today on stream. Evidently, his name is Moogly, as named by my husband because of the googly eyes. And rainbow beads and dark, dark black yarn. You can't even see his little arms. There's the little arms and feets. So they're all on sale right now. I do that with the pre-orders the first week. So today's Thursday, so that means that they're on sale until tomorrow. I have to take more pictures of Chicken Nugget here and post them online. I have been struggling to post online. I don't know about you all, but like, I don't know what happened to the algorithm, but it really just hates me now. And anything that I post, if it's not a video, no one sees it anymore. I'm sick of this. I did not start my Instagram account to make it a video account. You too, Liz? And you know what the worst part of it is? Is that I hardly see the people that I follow. I hardly see... If it's not a video, I'm like not seeing it. I mean, like, look at this. Okay, I just opened Instagram. Video. Not a video. 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 Some of these are ads, too. I don't follow them. I don't follow these people. Video. Video. Bunch of videos. Ad. More videos. Videos. Video. Ad. I don't... And so then, there's my little account, which is so close to 900 followers. This one actually did pretty good. 25. Here's a video. 27. 120 people saw it, though. But evidently people didn't like the video. 18. Like, it's just... Everyone likes Artie. That's fair. I like Artie too. But like, I try to post and it just does so badly. I don't know. And so then I'm like, well, why bother? Because no one's going to see it. Because, like, I don't see your stuff, Liz, or Saren, unless I go looking for y'all. So every now and again I do. Because I'm like, I haven't seen anything from these people in a while. Let me go see what they've been up to. But, like, I don't remember all the time. I just scroll it. And it's like, oh. Because anytime I see anything by, like, someone I follow or a friend, I'm like, yes, I like this. Show me more of this thing. This is why I follow them. Takes pressure off of things. Struggle to get out of the pool as a kid, yeah. Haven't been swimming in a long time. I haven't been swimming in a long time either. Sold out for advertising space, yeah. It's... Followers or favorites. Interesting. I'll have to look at that. Became a meta platform. I feel like the algorithm is 90% video based. Mm-hmm. And there's no way Instagram is going to compete with TikTok on the video front. No. It used to take me right to the right thing when I searched. Yeah. It's garbage to search anything. Yeah. Like 5 accounts I follow that are more famous. Yes! It shows it does nothing to help small accounts grow. Nothing at all. Even if I am posting videos, as you saw, I posted videos and they have low viewer engagement and they have low like engagement, which again, isn't necessarily why I'm doing it. But like, I don't know. It's hard to like try and help yourself grow. And it just, like, I remembered to cross-post it on Blue Sky, and it did okay on Blue Sky. It got a bunch of likes there. And when you do have big content creators posting on multiple platforms, people are mean compared to TikTok, yeah. It's like following doesn't do anything anymore. Exactly. It's like, why bother following if I like this person's content once, it'll show back up again. Even if I'm not following. But if as soon as I follow, it's like you don't want to see them anymore. Goodbye. You'll never see them again. And you're like, but no. Please. Okay, I'm so glad that it's not just me. I'm so sorry that it's also you all. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want this for any of us. So thank you for sharing. It truly makes me feel less alone, and maybe that will help me just post more and say screw it. Because the weird thing was too, like when I tried posting like every day for a while, like I scheduled posts one day. I spent like all day, well not all day, I spent a couple of hours scheduling posts, writing up things, scheduling little video posts, whatever. And that week I saw the least amount of engagement ever. And it was the week that I posted every day. And I was like, what on earth? Is this not what you want? Are you not pleased? Like, I don't understand. Thank you. I appreciate y'all interacting with the posts that you do see. It's very helpful. I try and do the same thing. It's just that it's so rare for me to come across anyone anymore, I feel like. So I wouldn't seem like a bot. Oops, wait, what did I just do? Wait. Single crochet, then a decrease, sorry. Okay, so we're not alone. We're all in this together. We're all in this together. And I don't know how to fix it. I don't think that there is fixing it until Meta does something, which basically will never happen. So. Womp womp. Alright, Tigress, you wanted regular safety eyes, is that correct? And you wanted them, I think, more forward facing? Like these? Where, like, you can see them from the side angle. Like, they're not super forward. They're not super back. Or do you want... Okay, more forward facing. 100% that when you see... Every day for more than a week, yeah. Also, the algorithm is... And maybe nothing you do will help, yeah. I think... One of the things that I was thinking about... I saw this really cool concept of, like, taking photos just, like, randomly. You know, like... The other day, I was lying in bed. It was so funny. I was like, wow, you know, like the way the moon was coming in to the bathroom, and we have a little night light on in the bathroom, so that way you don't have to turn the light on if you have to pee in the middle of the night, because screw that. Hey, Patch. Hold on. I muted my mic so that you wouldn't hear me yelling at him, and evidently when I muted my mic, he couldn't hear me yelling at him. Patch! Why? Why? All of that just to lie back down. Also a purple person, and I am a happy ant. Yes, I do have purple glow beads. I can show you what they look like if you would like. How does she know? He's such a jerk. These are the purple ones. You can't see. The camera's still on the dog. These are the purple ones. They're very pastel, but they are, and I just poured them all over my desk instead of back in the bag. Way to go, Megan. Way to go. Oh, good, the cat's up now. Hi. 'Cause I got up. Also, hi, Emily. I don't think I said hi to you. Because I think I was trying to get the dog to stop digging this couch. Thank you for that follow, by the way. Welcome. Oh my gosh. Chaos here. Truly. How do we feel about that? Do you want them more forward? They're a little bit more... How do we feel? Yes, no? Here's the side view. RAWR. Look at him! You like them? Okay. As I say, you can always tell me to move them before I clip them in. Let me make sure that they're even with his... Hang on, they gotta shift over. Make sure that they're even with the spine. There we go. Okay. Animals are great. Anywho, I don't even remember what I was talking about before I got up. What was I talking about? Oh, algorithms. Freaking algorithms. So, I saw this neat thing, right? Of having like just random pictures throughout the day. Like not necessarily taking pictures of anything in particular, not necessarily being like, look, here's the best thing ever, but just like I saw an app that would send like a notification to your phone and you're supposed to just take a picture in this app of whatever you're doing at that moment. And it's supposed to just, over like the course of a year, you're supposed to take a picture. Like, God bless you. Wow. Of like a, just, you know, a minute of every day kind of thing. And there was a part of me that was like, yo, I should just do that. Like, then there was a part of me that's like, well, I should make a new Instagram account for that. But then there was a part of me that was just like, maybe I just do that anyway so that I'm posting every day. Like, one of my favorite, I don't know if anyone else has this app. I love this. Look, it acts like a little old-timey, right? So hold on. Old-timey film camera. Here, let's get a line of dinos and I'll take a picture and I'll show you what it does. Okay. Then if you go to the lab, it treats it kind of like a 35mm camera. It has the date on it. I did one the other day when I was just like in Joann's, when it was like weird and empty. And I was like, what if I just, here's one of Artie on the couch. And there's a part of me that's like, I should just use it. No fancy filters. No nothing. Look, I've had this app for a really long time. I don't know why for a while it was saying it was 1998, because iPhones weren't out then. But look, there's a beans. There's a cocoa beans in 2019. Here's a Koopy. My baby. My sweet guy. And the piggies. Look at the pigs. Look at the baby boys. But it just takes like these fun... And there's a part of me that's like, I should just... I don't know, do that. Like, at a random moment during my day, take a picture using this app and just post it without editing anything. This was my birthday in 2021 when James was gone. And he sent me flowers. So, yeah, I'm kind of thinking about... Here's one of the littles I used to watch. Just lying on the floor. So, I feel like... I don't know. Koopy. Guinea pigs! I miss my piggies. Like, here's one the other day of just Patch. And I was like, what if I just do, like, a random... Hold on, I want to get a better picture of these guys, though. Because they weren't all... Like, there was something about, like, you know, taking pictures on, like, 35mm cameras. You didn't know if the picture came out until you went and got it developed. Let me just make sure that there's not, like, other random stuff. But, like, I guess that's also part of it, too, is, like, not worrying about, like, having the thing be, like, picture perfect. Oh, I wonder... Can I... Huh. You can have the flash on, too. What does that do? Let's see how that looks. Oh, my God! Wait, no, that's totally how flash pictures looked on 35mm cameras. Oh, my God. That's exactly how they looked. I'll just have to rotate it. For whatever reason, it thought my camera was facing a different way. That I'm okay with editing that. I'm okay with being like, hi, I don't know why we're upside down, but let's flip and we're good now. The end. Like, that's it. Although now my date is upside down. I have pictures exactly like that of the things that I've loved, of things I own that I loved, yeah. Her toddler with a camera taking pics of the most random and yet important things, yeah. So I don't know, I might mix those in with, like, the regular. What do you think? I don't need to make a whole other Instagram account that then I have to worry about, right? Just like do the thing. Roar. Oh my god, it's a dino star. Hi, what are you doing? Um, oops. You guys think it would be fun? And just like doing it at random times? Trying to get a good angle. I think it's a cute idea. Post whatever you want, however you want on your Insta. Well, I guess that's part of it is because it's like, it's a business thing now. Like I have to promote myself. I have to like promote the things I make to get people to come to stream or to order things. But like people aren't engaging with my stuff anyway, so maybe if I do this, then I get more, like, I don't know. I don't know. I gathered from drinks on holiday, like the little umbrellas and sticks with sparkles. Might bring back some of the fun for you, and that can't be a bad thing. That's true. You also need to appear human. But I'm a robot. Beep boop. I was thinking about it a while ago, and then I was like, no, this is silly. But then I started thinking about it again. So I brought it up. And like, I don't know, I'll hashtag them something different. Like, instead of the Megan of all trades, I guess, hashtag. It's like that hashtag will be like the businessy things, but like... Single crochet. No, don't grab all the polyfill you just put in there. Might give people an idea of the personality they would encounter from your streams. Chasing views will never end. Well, yeah. No, and I think that I'm not necessarily even trying to like chase views. It's more like trying to figure out like how to reach my followers. Like, not necessarily again about like the view count or the number of likes, but I feel like how, you know, Saren and Liz and everyone were just saying that like no one is seeing the things anymore. Like the people, my followers are clearly not seeing it, which is not necessarily like because of anything I'm doing. Like it's just, I don't know how to, it's like, how do you stay relevant? How do you stay so that people who want to see your posts see them? Because again, you know, I follow people because I want to see what they're posting, not because of any other reason. And yet I don't see like Liz or Sarah near enough, or Lumi. Like I know Lumi and I were talking the other day about that. We're like, it feels like unless I'm specifically looking up someone. Hit the algorithm lotto, there's no way to keep your views even if people follow you. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I know on Maple's TikTok, I have not moved from 19,000 followers in years now. Which is wild. To have grown so... Well, and that was the thing. I was posting every day, twice a day most of the time. And then I stopped doing it because it's a lot. And then my chronic illness came. And it was just like... I definitely didn't have the energy at that point. It's so frustrating, especially for small businesses. Yeah. And it's exactly that. Like, that's why you're following these people, is because you want to see what they're doing. You want to support them. You want to, like... You want to be there, you know? And Instagram's like, tee-hee, no. Da-da-da-da! Roar. Here comes Godzilla. Wait. I was good and put my minis away. I have one out here. Roar, 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 roar. He won't stamp on pizza, though. He's just gonna take it. Why do I feel like Chicken Nugget would absolutely like seeing pizza? Hold on. I need a way. We need to bring the tiny village back. Hang on. Dang, I'm good. Portrait, so that we can get rid of all the background desk stuff. Portrait mode. He's like, dang. Oh yeah, I started late today because life. So ads are all kinds of mixed up. But thank you for checking, and thank you for the lurk, the nurse lurk. No. Oh my gosh, but could you imagine if I had my tiny village in Godzilla? Roar! Roar! He's a cutie! It's so funny how the beads almost looked white when I was putting them on. Emily, that's what I was going to say, and then I was like, no, that sounds weird, so I'm not going to say it. But then you typed it out, so... Perfect. I was like, no, that sounds weird, I'm not going to say it. But it looks good, and they look blue when they're all on. Yeah, at some angles they kind of look white still. You love him? Yay. We now have 4 nuggets going home. Chicken Nugget is mine. He's not for sale. This one, if anyone wants, they can always pick up. But we are going to start on another Moogly. I was not needed at the meeting, so I'm back. You're needed here, silly. We love you. You're always needed. All right. Moogly time. I don't need this. The cat's not here anymore. All right. You got chocolate? Heck yeah. No meeting, hanging here, and chocolate. That sounds pretty good. RAWR. What a cute little dinosaur parade. Why do I keep taking them out of the thing instead of out of the little one? Anyway, thanks for listening to me while I just babbled about social media. And for sharing your experiences too, honestly. It makes you feel a little less alone, a little less like, I don't know, that you're doing something wrong. I hate that it's happening to so many of us. That's, you know, I hate that part of it. But like, I don't know. Oh, for real. Winning the lotto would be great. That would be super duper. Scyther. That'd be great. Yeah, I could use a win. Like literally and figuratively. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You know what's funny? This one isn't even one of the ones that came in the kit I got from Amazon. It's not resetting. It's not doing anything now. Good thing I have more. I should order another, like, set of them, honestly. I've had mine for a long time. There you go, add to cart. Next time I buy something on Amazon. Also, I had looked... Think about what it's done. Yeah, think about it. Brat. Let me make sure. Yeah. I totally found... I went on Build-A-Bear. I was curious. And there he is without his little goggles. And there his goggles. His little floaty. This is truly a Pokemon that just feels head empty, no thoughts. A lot of the time. Like, he's just vibing. Sorry. I hope that wasn't too loud. Oh, gosh. I didn't even know that they... Look at the... They have Yamper. Too. He's a little thunder puppy. And the Mimikyu one is adorable. There's Cubone. I'm having a day, so I need to do a thing. Oh. Hey, Petrichor. It's like the opposite of Psyduck, who has everything in his head and it explodes in psychic waves. Psyduck looks like he has nothing in his head. Psyduck looks like there is no one at home and the lights are off. But then it's like you find out that in reality he has like all the thoughts at all times and doesn't know what to do with them. And is just like, had a scream to get out. I'm glad that you got your scream out. I hope you feel better. All the thoughts, but all at once. Am I a Psyduck? My parents and I are talking about, like, talking with my psychiatrist next time that I see them about what, like, seeing what she thinks about me retrying some ADHD meds to see if it helps with just, like, anxiety and stress and things like that, because, you know, when, like, and I said this to them today too, of all the different things that I had going on that I needed treatment for, ADHD was always low on the list. Because honestly, it's something I could live with. Hi there. I use Big Twist yarn from Joann's, but only for now, I guess. I use a lot of different yarns. This is Knit-Picks. This is Knit-Picks Plummy Speckle. This is Karen 1 pound. I use a lot of different things, but my favorite, my go-to, was always the Big Twist yarn from Joann Fabrics. He's mostly powerless when it comes to addressing things. So I am Psyduck, yeah. You just kind of sit there and you're like, well, I don't know what to do. But yeah, I was thinking like maybe revisiting the ADHD medication now that I have something kind of working well with like the anxiety bit. Hi, Ruth. It's not fine and you know it. It's not fine. Anything but fine, honestly. Hi, Emily. I'm really hoping Big Twist moves to a different retailer. Yeah. I mean, even if they just did online, like, I know how much we all like to go in and like feel the yarn that we're going to purchase, but like if they kept Big Twist value exactly the same, we all would know. We all would know what that feels like. Like, if they keep the Big Twist yarns the way that they are now, we could still buy them online. And then if they come out with anything new, that's when you buy, like, one skein to just see if you like it. But, like... Have any ADHD behavioral tips I can try? Do we maybe have a thread in the Discord I can refer to? We don't really have, like, a mental health space, mostly because I always fear, like, as someone who has a degree in counseling, I'm always afraid of things getting too not necessarily boundaries being crossed, but I don't want people to be internet doctors, if that makes sense. And sometimes, like, if someone is in crisis, I don't want them to be like, oh, I'm gonna go to Discord and talk. Like, no, I'm not protected for that. Like, it's not that kind of a thing. Do you know what I mean? But I don't mind us, like, kind of troubleshooting and, like, talking about, like, oh, is there anything that anyone does to help their ADHD? Like, that kind of thing I don't mind. Because, you know, again, mental, like, we are all going through so much. It's more just, I don't like having a spot necessarily in Discord where it needs to be, like, monitored by someone, because, like, what if someone then goes in there and, like, dumps some heavy stuff and now we're like, oh my god, we have to, like, report this or something, you know? Like, if we're all just, like, sitting here and talking, it's less like that, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. I'm manifesting it gets moved to another company so we can keep Big Twist. Yeah, let's all manifest that, honestly. They tend to spiral into negative spirals, yeah. We used to have, like, a bitch space in Discord way back in the day. Like, Georgina will remember when we got rid of it. Georgina was a mod back then. Because literally people would just come into Discord to use the bitch space to complain about their lives, about everything, little things, big things. And then if someone else were to come in and complain, it all of a sudden was like, yeah, well, I'm going through it too. And you're like, no, this is not pie. It's not like if I'm going through it, you can't also be going through it. We can all be going through it. We're not taking slices of pie out of, you know, like, there's no problem too big or too small for us to be like, gosh, man, this really sucks right now. Because guess what? It doesn't matter if it's a big problem or a little problem. Sometimes things just really suck. Let me have a think on this stretch break that's about to happen, Sly Fox. Honestly, ADHD is one of those areas that I struggle with as well. And that's kind of why I'm thinking about trying to see if like some kind of medication. Oh, it was terrible. That's why we got rid of it. And then there are people who complained about the fact that we got rid of it, because they always were using it to complain about themselves. And guess who's not involved in the community anymore? The people who were always using that space. Like, they were just basically coming in to complain, and then they would leave. And it was like, okay, thank you for... It becomes a trauma dumping spot, too, where people just come in and trauma dump. And it's like, it's not a competition, exactly. I don't understand people. I don't... Like, we all need to vent. We all need a space where we can just, like, scream into the void. But unfortunately, it just felt like a competition of, like, no, my day's worse than your day. Listen, you could be having the worst day, and you can be having the worst day, and they don't have to be... Like, your worst day could be the fact that the other day I woke up and I stepped in dog poop. That can be it. Your worst day could be that you got, you know, the supermarket was out of your favorite ice cream. Guess what? Still bad days for us both. Okay, let's take a stretch. I'll be right back. Sly Fox, I will talk as soon as we get back. Nicely done, chat. Very impressive. I didn't catch it. Dang. Okie dokie. Thank you for hanging out while ads were played. I appreciate it. Sly, is there something in particular that you are struggling with ADHD wise? Like for me, one of the reasons that I want to talk to my doctor is because I get into kind of this like anxiety spiral, where my anxiety is doing a lot better, but ADHD does a really good job of taking a very simple problem or a one-word prompt, and really focusing on it and not letting it go, and like it becomes very like cyclical where I'm like, no, everything's fine, and then it starts to like, it won't let go of the problem. Or again, you know, ADHD, it can also be the fact like for me cleaning is hard if I don't have someone there to body double with me, because I get distracted by the cool things I find. But like that to me is more manageable than the thoughts where like I can't get my brain to quiet down. Do you know what I mean? So like, is there, and you don't have to get into it. Like you don't have to tell us like, you know, anything crazy detailed, but just like, is it more work, task oriented that you're looking for advice on? Is it easily distracted, require body doubling? Yeah. It's the focus / decision paralysis that I'm struggling with. Oh my God, decision paralysis. I mean, so I too struggle with that. I'll like, I felt that sigh. Decision paralysis and I are besties. Like, the way that standing in Joanne Fabrics trying to decide how many skeins of the going out of business yarn I should buy, and it's just me standing there for like way too long, and there'll be times like if James was with me, hi Kenya, oh my God, so real, so valid. Like if James was there, he would just grab however many, and if he was like, I might need one more, he'll just grab the one more. He doesn't think about it. And I, meanwhile, will stand there and be like, but that's like $3. That's this. That's the. Oh my God. The standing there for like 20 minutes isn't worth the $3. Just get it, or just do it. So one of the things, and I can tell you, it doesn't necessarily work great for me, but one of the things that I've been told in the past by, you know, people, therapists and things like that, trying to help with stuff like that, set a timer. Give yourself 5 minutes to make the decision. Obviously, bigger decisions can require more time. Like, looking at printers, that was like weeks of research. I'll walk around the store 5 times, not get it, and then regret not getting it when I'm in my car. Yes. Absolutely. My headphones died last Friday, and I debated for way too long whether to order a $15 replacement part and wait a week, or new headphones for $35 and get it next day. Well, that's also just like, I feel like not wanting to be wasteful. Where you're like, I can fix this. I should fix this. But then it's like, will I actually fix this? Oh my God, black yarn. Moogly from now on should cost like $10 more. Okay. But no, that's so valid. Like when we were shopping for a new microwave, James, like we were looking between two of them, and James was like, "This one, let's get this one." And I'm like, "Okay, but why?" Like we haven't done enough research yet. Always upcharge for black yarn. From now on, it's happening. Um, like a list of things to do that are equal priority. Grab dice and roll for it. Also, it feels very wrong. Then you can do an elimination thing. Yeah, I did end up with new headphones because I use those literally every day. Yeah, I don't think that that was a bad choice. I also would have thought about it though for a while. Yeah, so one of the things that one of my therapists had told me was like, for a decision like that, like if you've already done, you don't need to do research. Like you're not necessarily trying to learn how to fix them, right? It's either buy the replacement part or buy the new headphones. Like set a timer, which to me just increased like it made me anxious for those like few minutes because I'm like, oh my God, I need to decide. I need to decide. I need to decide. What am I going to decide? I need to decide. Like, and it became, but like, it's so hard to like, I feel like if you have ADHD, you understand how it can become very like, it can become all consuming to try and figure out this one problem, this one task. It feels like it's a much bigger thing to solve than it really is. So you're definitely not alone. The other thing you could always do is you can always ask other people. So like in that instance, if you were debating it for a while, feel free to ask in Discord. Go to Chit Chat. Hey, what do you all think? I'm looking at these two options. And if everyone's like, "Oh yeah, do this," and you listen to your gut. If everyone's like, buy the replacement part," and you're like, "Really? You guys think I should?" There's your answer. If you're like, "Really, huh? I really thought that you were all going to say to just buy the replacement." That tends to be what you want to do. Like there are times where I can't decide. Like this is another one of those like, really, this is going to be my decision paralysis. Standing there going, which of these two like chips or snacks do I want? And so sometimes you do eeny meeny miny mo and you land on one and you go, damn, really? Okay, that means I wanted the other one, and just grab the other one. Takes like 5 more steps than it should, yeah. Something to pick a random thing, and if we are disappointed, then you know. Exactly. Heard flipping a coin helps, not to make the decision, but while it's in the air, you get the answer you're hoping for. Yeah, if you're like, heads means I do this, and tails means I do that, and then it lands, and you're like, oh, tails? I really was thinking heads. And sometimes you don't even think it. Sometimes it's just like a gut feeling or like a just kind of a it's like oh my God. Wrong camera. Hold on. Okay, if you're lurking, I'm so sorry to call you out of lurk. You don't need to speak. You don't need to do anything. Just look on the camera. Just look at my screen real quick. Okay, if you want to see a dog who's just... I'm calling you out of lurk to smile. To bring a little joy. You don't have to say a thing. But, just enjoy. Baby. I feel like I need to let you all know if you're lurking, like that you're missing out on something, you know? Because normally I'm like, no, lurk away. Don't, there's no need to talk. There's no need to be here or engage with me. You can just lurk. You can body double, but it's like, oh, and he's over. Sometimes I'm like, you need to see this thing because I think it's going to improve your day, especially when we've all been having a day, you know? So it just feels like we've all been having a day lately. So I just saw that and I'm like, oh my God, what a dorky dog. The only reason I even looked over is because I heard him in the other room sneeze. And I looked over and he was just like getting comfortable. And I'm like, what a dummy. Do heads or tails and you're like, that's wrong? Then you know, yeah. And the hard thing can be is that sometimes even when you do the heads or tails thing and you're like, well, no, that's wrong. You still sit there and you still are like, but is it? Is the universe trying to tell me that this is the right decision? Because I said, if this happened, or maybe that's just me and like my magical thinking. It doesn't always work. Brains are such dumpster fire sometimes. But honestly, yeah, really feel free to like come into Discord. And you can even just say like, hey, I'm having trouble making a decision. Or like, do you all think that it's silly of me to do this, this, or this? You know? Sometimes even just having someone else agree with you or maybe point out something is enough to just, oh my God, no one. I'm like, why is there so much polyfill on this black yarn? Because the black yarn is there and it's currently running through a giant thing. I'm making more work for myself. I'm doing it to myself. Don't go shopping for lunch when you're already hungry because you will be disappointed that nothing stands out. Or you're going to buy everything, come home, and look at all the polyfill I just pulled off of that. Or you're going to come home with absolutely everything and then you're going to be like, wow, actually none of this sounded good. Damn. That's a recognizable issue. I'm sitting here and I'm like, why is there so much polyfill on my black yarn? Like, there's so much of it. You can't see because the camera. And I'm like, oh. Did it to I played myself. But yeah, sometimes I'll just like talk to James about it and that helps. Or like I'll talk to my mom. Like my dad and my brother both have ADHD, so knowing who you're asking also can, you know, together my grocery list while I'm either already eating or just ate. Yeah, or if I notice that we're out of something. If I'm like, oh, we're all out of like this safe food, put it in the shopping cart. Sometimes just talking through your thought process with another person, dog, cat, etc., helps you figure out the solution. Mm-hmm. Yup. I do have a cat to talk to. And again, my Discord... Oh, okay. The black yarn said be right back. Okay. Evidently. It fell on the mouse. My Discord is definitely a friendly space to do things like that. Or the other one too. Like I said, I don't want to have like a bitch space or like a mental health, like a place to dump. But if you're ever like, I need to go to the store and I am feeling overwhelmed, but I need to do it, like hop in Discord. You can even just write that in the chit chat. Be like, I'm feeling overwhelmed. I have to go to the store. I bet you anything people would be like, oh, I'll hop in a voice call with you. You don't even have to talk. I'll just sit there. Like, if you just want someone with you. Like, I know there have been times when I've said that in my mod group, and every, do you want me to, like, do you want me to sit in a call with you? Do you want me to, you know, do this? Do you want me to do, like, we are very, I guess, like, a lot of us know what it's like. And so there's no shame in being like, I don't know, or I need help, or anything like that. So you can always feel free to reach out. But I also know that that's hard to do. Why are our brains like this? They're like, you need help, you need someone else. Okay, let me reach out then. No. You don't want to burden anyone. Everyone else already has enough stuff going on. I like to think of it, though, as like the mama bear situation, right? Where, like, I don't know about any of you, could I possibly, like, go up and speak to someone because of a problem I'm having? Maybe not. But my friend is having a problem and they can't speak up for themselves? Bet I'm on it. I will speak up for you. I got you. I don't know why it's like that. Like, I can't speak up for myself, but you need me to speak up? Done. Let's go. The mom friend. The parent friend. The aunt, the uncle friend. The who, yeah. There's a book I really want to buy, but since hardcover releases first, it'll mess with the set. That's annoying. Maybe if you want to read it, maybe just like borrow it from the library just to read it and wait for the paperback to add to the collection. I hate that, though. I know what you mean, because you want it. You know what else is terrible, Petrichor, is when they release the paperback and it's like different. Like, all of the paperbacks before were all like this size, like this tall, and then they release one and it's like this. And you're like, what the? Why? You just did like 4 books where they were all this tall, and now you have one that's this tall? Who hurt you? That doesn't match. That doesn't match. Don't call me out like that about burdening someone. I promise you it's not. Pipping. Oh, she's lying down. I thought she was sitting, like, looking at something. Okay, never mind. Sorry. I didn't mean to disturb you, girly. Validating how our minds constantly run and don't rest. It's nice to have people validate you. Yeah. Like, to be, even just like, yeah, I feel that. Or, yeah, I know. Like, I saw this the other day. I don't know. Okay. I don't know why it does this on, again, we were talking about numbers. Okay. And how I wish that we could get rid of some more numbers, because, please, I don't need all these numbers in my life. For whatever reason, though, Discord on mobile likes to tell you how many members there are. There are 447 members in my Discord. I can guarantee that if you just go in there and you're like, ugh, what should I do? Not all of us are going to be able to respond. That's true. Not all of us, some of us might not have the bandwidth to respond. Not because of anything bad, just because, you know, life. But I'm sure that there is someone that can respond, or I mean, even if it's just like giving a like or something, sometimes even just that is enough. First and third are the hardback, and I have the middle and paperback, and it kills me constantly. I'll get both versions eventually because the spine art on the paperback is lovely and it matches. Yeah. I was curious, but surprised, distracted. No, you're good. Have a safe drive home. I don't know where the dog went. I'm focusing on him a lot today because he hasn't pooped. Also, I know that I had mentioned that I use big twist yarn. Guess what? This is Red Heart. I could tell as soon as I started crocheting with it. And I could tell now as I'm working with it and it's squeaking. Red Heart black yarn is thicker than all the others. So, it doesn't matter. And I remember this too because I ran out of the big twist, the black. Or at least not enough to make like another dinosaur. Squeaky yarn! Mm-hmm. It is a worldwide community. Oh my god, that's a really cute emote. I love that. Yeah. It's so cute. Yeah, it is a worldwide community, so a lot of times there's someone who's awake. I always feel bad because, like, I wake up in the morning and I'll find that, like, Emily has messaged, like, mod chat at, like, 2 a.m. my time. And I'm, like, asleep. I mean, I always respond, but it's just, like, one of those things. You want to know a secret to helping with the squeak? Rubbing your hook in your hair. Only 3 are the same style. Oh. And that, for whatever reason, I guess as the oils that are in your hair help. So the squeak goes away. Magic. And I basically only work with acrylic yarn. Acrylic, cotton, or bamboo for the things that I make to sell. Because I don't have to worry then about anyone with allergies or sensitivities to animal fibers or things like that. What kinds of yarn do you like to work with, though? I use that trick all the time. I sometimes get weird looks from friends or strangers, but it works. The squeak is gone. For now. Oops. Wow, with wool. Very cool. Sometimes the cotton when crocheting. To bamboo yarn. Bamboo yarn is very nice. It's very slippy. It has a nice drape to it though too. Yeah. That's why I don't use like wool in anything that I make to sell. Like any of the hats that are on my website, they're not wool. They're all acrylic. just because people have sensitivities. Hi, Mel. How are you? I'm hanging in there. Thanks for asking. With acrylic or cotton, yeah. I can't stand the feel of acrylic in my hands. That's fair. Been busy wrapping up work stuff. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's so frustrating. Okay, sorry, I was counting. Finland has super bad acrylic sections. We used to have big wool yarn wool industry, and sock knitting was and still is a major craft. Interesting. I think I miscounted. Because it's black yarn, so of course. Let's just undo this spot. Okay. Oops. Don't grab your running stitch marker. That's not good. There we go. I fixed it. Sometimes you gotta undo and redo it. I wish that cotton didn't kill my hands so much. I think it's just because, like, cotton yarn doesn't really give very much. So I end up, like, my hands just get sore and tired. Which is a shame, because I have a bunch of cotton yarn, so I've been trying to, like, work through it here and there. Why, you only crochet with cotton and never knit? Really? Interesting. I almost feel like knitting with it would be easier on my hands, but maybe that's because I've not knit with cotton before. Shoot! I have to undo this section again, even though I got it right, because I put the beads in the wrong order. I'm supposed to start with pink, not purple. Get it together, girl. Dang. All aboard the struggle bus. I'm driving. Who's coming along? Luckily, I realized at the end of this row instead of like after getting to the next row, you know? Easier to fix it now. One. I'm just going to put a bead right in the middle. I'm going to give him a belly button, evidently. What am I doing? Evidently, my brain is just... I don't know where it is. It's not here, though. Version of crafting with cotton yarn. The feel of it is meltdown level. That's fair. I'm sorry that you feel like that it's just feel bad yarn. That's the nice thing about crafting is that there really isn't a right or a wrong way to do it. Anyone who says otherwise is being silly. But that's one of the nice things about there being so many different types of yarns and things that you can do with yarn, you know? It's not like you only have a limited option of it, like, oh yeah, it's gotta be this or nothing. Okay. We actually finished that row now for realsies. If you're happy with the end product, then you craft it correctly. Even if you're not happy with it, if you've learned something from it. Like, I know some of my beginner projects. You were like, dang, why doesn't this look the way that I wanted it to? But at the same time, you're like, look at what I learned this time. I learned how to do increases, decreases, how to yarn under, yarn, whatever, you know? Like, if you... Practice makes progress. Sometimes I like the I Love This Yarn brand of cotton yarn. Any others are miserable. I really like the Big Twist cotton yarn. Surprise. That's what this dragon's made out of. Is the Big Twist cotton yarn. I have the little frog that we made sitting on him like he's riding him off. That's how they sit on my shelf. They hang out just like that right here. Where am I? Okay. Okay, now's the purple bead. Goodness. Okay. So here's a question for you all. Today is Thursday, right? Yes. So I have just this guy left to make. I have to reach out to Doom because I don't know what dinosaur rather, Doom wants me to make. They didn't give me any instructions. So tomorrow, should we cross stitch? Should we diamond dot? What do you all think? I know that I said we were going to this week and then we didn't because we've just been making dinosaurs. Diamond dot? Do it feels right? Fair. But this is that decision paralysis thing we were just talking about. I'm good doing either. That's why I offered both as options. There's a little trick. If there's something that I don't feel like doing, I won't offer it as an option. If I'm like, I also have this thing to knit or cast off or weave in ends or something, and I'm like, no, screw that, I'm not doing that. That won't be like an option. But I'm okay doing diamond dots or cross stitch depending on what you all are all like. You guys know my projects. I've got a mermaid cross stitch. Here, I can show you. I'll make a poll too. Either. We've got our mermaid underwater cross stitch that we're working on. And we have our sunset beach scene diamond dot. Isn't it? I love that. It's a frosted pumpkin pattern. It was a stitch along that I joined, and then surprise, surprise, I didn't finish it during the actual stitch along. Oh, okay. All right, bud. I might have to listen to that. I might have to wrap up. Yeah, I mean, I normally stream until 6 anyway. But Patch has not pooped today. Started a new sweater last week. I'll be busy with it for a while. I have lots of works in progress. I have a sweater that I'm working on for me. I have a sweater that I haven't started yet for my husband. I have a sweater I finished for him. But the sweater I finished for him was a cable knit sweater. And that's like a special sweater. Like, that's not wear it anytime, anywhere kind of sweater. That's like a, we're fancy and we're going to wear it. He wants like an everyday. Okay, Patch. One sec. Only about halfway through the back. All right, so we might just wrap up here. For new friends, I stream Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern. It's currently 6 p.m. I could also take an extended stretch break and go take him out to use the bathroom and then come back. But I think instead we'll wrap a little early. I was about 10 minutes late today, so we're wrapping just a tiny bit early. But I'll be back tomorrow and I'll ask in Discord. Okay, come join the Discord if you'd like. I'll ask there what we should work on tomorrow, if we should diamond dot or cross stitch. But I'm good with diamond dotting, since that's the Allison's like either and Sly's like diamond dot, so that sounds good to me. Okay, let us go and raid. We're gonna go raid like an animal channel, maybe, or someplace where I can just drop y'all off and run so I can take the dog out before he has an accident, because I don't want to deal with that. But thank you all so much for hanging out. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the raids. I will be back tomorrow. That's not the button that I mean to press. Oh my word. Anyway, thank you for keeping me company. Have a wonderful rest of your time zone, friends. Remember to eat something tasty, to drink some water, to take any meds that you have to take, to be kind to yourself and to other people. Remember you are loved, and I will see you all tomorrow. We're going to go to the aquarium. Let's go see fishies. This is a really cool view. I've not seen this one. This is the kelp forest camera. I've never seen this one before. It's a really cool view. Let's go see the fish, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much for keeping me company today, and yeah, goodbye.